Jai Hind, my dear students and friends. Welcome to my revision web series video 2. Today we are going to discuss about the different areas from the 30-mark questions accounting for partnership. And first of all, I would like to begin with the accounting for partnership fundamentals chapter. Here I am discussing about in a summarized mode what are the areas we have to give more weightage, and I am bringing some previous year questions that we can expect in this year also. My dear students and friends, don't forget to watch the full video. You will get a detailed explanation from this video how to appear for the chapter accounting for partnership fundamentals. You know very well the concept of partnership. Partnership, it is the result of an agreement between two more persons who were agreeing to share the profit and losses in some ratios, and there will be some deal, an agreement between the partner. It may be written or oral. All the things are undertaken as per the Partnership Act of 1932. First of all, I would like to give a nutshell regarding very important area that we can expect as an objective type question or an application type question. Rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. You have to remember, when there is no partnership deed, profit sharing will be equally, no interest on capital will be paid to partners, no interest on drawings will be collected from partners, but interest on loan will be allowed at 6% by the firm. And also the remuneration like salary or commission to the partner, they will not get any single money. Remember, we can expect as a hidden item in the 8-mark question or in the objective type question the rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. You have to remember profit and loss appropriation account. Lot of times they asked for 4-mark question from the area profit and loss appropriation account, which is a continuation of the profit and loss account, which is prepared to appropriate or the distribution of profit to the partners. You have to remember it will begin with the transferring of net profit into the credit side and net loss into the debit side. Interest on capital will be debited and interest on drawings will be credited. Any amount of partner's salary or commission, it will be debited. Difference, it will be transferred to partner's capital account. Remember, some amounts, if there is the amount which is transferred to, so also it will be debited in the profit and loss appropriation account. Keep in mind all these things. This is the format of a profit and loss appropriation. Just look at that. In the credit side, profit and loss account is profit, interest on drawings, and in the credit side, debit side, there is a profit and loss, the amount of loss transferred from profit and loss account, interest on capital, salary to a partner, commission to a partner, and amount of profit distributed to the partner's capital account. And you have to remember the preparation of capital account of partners. Capital accounts are prepared based on two different methods: fixed capital method and the fluctuating capital method. Fixed capital method, it includes two different accounts: partners capital account and partners current account. As the name indicates, the accounts are, the capital amount of the partners are fixed, because in capital account only they are recording amount of capital, the initial amount of capital or any additional amount of capital they are bringing. If they are permanently withdrawing capital, that will be debited in the partner's capital. All other adjustments like interest on capital, partners commission, partners salary, it it will be credited. Profit and loss appropriation, profit balance will be credited, and the amount of drawings, interest on drawings, profit and loss appropriation loss amount will be debited. Difference will be balance carried down, that will be transferred to balance sheet liability side. While we are preparing the fluctuating capital method, we are preparing the capital account as per fluctuating capital method. We have to prepare only one account, a single account titled partners capital account. It will begin with the balance brought down capital, any assets brought by the partner, additional cash introduced, all these things will be credited. Interest on capital, partner salary, partner's commission, it will be credited. And the profit and loss appropriation account also, the profit amount it will be credited, but the drawings, interest on drawings, profit and loss appropriation loss amount it will be debited. So remember the preparation of partner's capital account. Calculation of interest on capital, basic formula you can use, capital into rate by 100. Capital into rate by 100. When there is an additional capital, you have to calculate the amount of interest on capital separately for the additional capital introduced based on the number of additional months for which the interest on capital to be paid. But we can expect for 4 marks in the board exam, the calculation of interest on capital from the opening balance we have to calculate. There will be closing balance of capital, but we have to calculate the amount of opening capital. Then we have to calculate the interest on capital. That type of questions are asked, and we can expect that type of question in the calculation of interest on capital also. Remember, if we are not given, we are not getting the opening capital in the question, we have to use this statement, capital at the end of the year and drawings from the capital, and remember it is not personal drawings or drawings from the capital. Additional capital introduced will be deducted, then we will get the capital at the beginning of the year. If we are preparing the we are calculating the opening capital in the case of fixed capital method. But if we are preparing the statement of calculation of opening capital under fluctuating capital method, we have to be very careful. Capital at the end of the year will be there. We have to add interest on drawings, drawings from capital, share of loss, and we have to deduct additional capital introduced, partner salary or commission, interest on capital, shares of profit for the year. Then we will get the capital at the beginning of the year. And remember, lot of times CBSE is asked in the previous years, if the interest on capital is there, but the firm is not able to pay, it is out of profit, means the profit available for appropriation of interest on capital is inadequate. What to do? That is the thing you have to keep in mind. That is the question you can expect also. For 3 mark or 1 mark also, that you can expect. Nothing else. You have to calculate interest on capital first, take the proportion between interest on capital, then divide the amount of profit. That's all regarding that area. Important calculation for objective type question, calculation of interest on drawings. Simple method, interest on drawings is equal to drawings rate by 100 into number of months divided by 12. Drawings into rate by 100 into number of months divided by 12. If the date of withdrawal not given, but the amount and the rate of interest is there, how to calculate the interest on drawings? Then we have to remember an average period of 6 will be introduced. Drawings into rate by 100 into 6 by 12 is the equation you can use for calculation of interest on drawings. When the date of withdrawings is not given, average period will be treated as 6 months. When different amount is withdrawn at different intervals, we have to use some important steps. We have to use on table, there we will write in the first column the period on which it is drawn, the date on which it is drawn, then the amount of drawing, and next column we will give for period. There we will calculate for how many months the interest on drawings is charged. Then we will apply using the simple method. We will apply the amount into rate by 100 into that period by 12. And also we have to keep in mind the important things like if it is calculated based on the product method, then we have to use the steps like the same. First column the date on which the amount is drawn, second column the amount of drawings, third column period for which we have to charge the interest on drawings, last column it is product. Product is what? The multiplication of amount of drawings into period. We will multiply the amount of drawings into period. After that we will calculate the sum of products, and we have to apply the equation sum of products into rate by 100 into 1 by 12. Sum of products into rate by 100 into 1 by 12. And if the amounts withdrawn is fixed and fixed amount is withdrawn every month, how to calculate the interest on drawings? There you have to keep in mind a concept of average period. How we can calculate the average period? Time left after first drawings plus time left after last drawings. What is time? The number of months remaining after first drawings and the number of months remaining after last drawings divided by 2. That is average period. Just look at the first case. If the fixed amount is withdrawn on the first day of the month, average period is equal to 12 plus 1 by 2. Average period will be 6.5 months. Remember, if fixed amount is withdrawn on the first day or in the beginning of the month, 6.5 is the average period. If fixed amount is withdrawn on the last day of the month, 11 plus 0 by 2, 5.5 is the average period. And also fixed amount is withdrawn in the middle of the month, average period is equal to 12 by 2, 6 months. So 6.5 in the beginning. If it is withdrawn at the end, 5.5 is the average period. If it is withdrawn at the middle, 6 months is the average period. And when drawings of equal amount are made in the beginning of each quarter, average period will be calculated 12 plus 3 by 2, 7.5 months in the beginning of each quarter. If it is at the end of each quarter, average period is equal to 9 plus 0 by 2, 4.5 months. And if the amount is withdrawn at the middle, during the middle of each quarter, 10.5 plus 1.5 by 2, 6 months. Remember the cases and what is the average period. You can create on table, colorful table showing the cases and the average period. It will be much beneficial for your board exams. When drawings of equal amount are only during a period for 6 months, in the beginning of each month, the average period will be 6 plus 1 by 2, 3.5. If it is at the end of each month, 5 plus 0 by 2, 2.5 months. If it is in the middle of each month, 5.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2, 3 months. If equal amount is withdrawn only for a period of 6 months in an year, which is ending with the 31st March, or we can say 31st December also. When drawings of equal amount are only during a period of 9 months ending at 31st March, how we can find out the average period? If it is in the beginning of each month, 9 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 5 months. If it is in the end of each month, average period is equal to 8 plus 0 by 2 is equal to 4 months. If it is in the middle of each month, average period is equal to 8.5 plus 0.5 by 2, 4.5 months. And also very important thing regarding the interest on drawings calculation, when the rate of interest is given but the word is not there, per annum is not there, interest on drawings will be calculated without considering the average period, means the time and date of drawings. Then only one thing, the equation you can use total drawings into rate by 100 to find out the amount of interest on drawings. But the second case, when the rate of interest is given without with the word with the word per annum, but the time and date of drawings is not given, average period will be calculated by considering as 6 months average period. So remember all the cases regarding the calculation of interest on drawings. Next, very important topics. 2 or 3 years, they ask questions for 4 marks from the area. Guarantee of profit to a partner. Nothing else. It's very simple. It is regarding the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. If the guarantee for the partner is given by the firm, what to do? What are the different steps we have to follow? Some steps are common for all the cases. First of all, we have to share the profit available for the firm during the year. We have to share the profit as per the profit sharing ratio. And if there is any excess amount or the deficiency if there is any deficiency coming for the guaranteed partner, that excess amount it will be given by all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, other partners in their old profit sharing ratio. That is a first case if the guarantee is given by the firm. Again, if the guarantee is given by the firm in the specific ratio, we will share the profit, total profit will be shared. The difference amount will be shared by the old partners in the specified ratio. And if the guarantee is given by only one partner, all the deficiency amount will be suffered by that partner, and he will give to the guaranteed partner the difference. And another important area, every year we can expect one question, 4-mark question from the area adjustments in the cost accounts. We have to prepare adjusting entries for the closed accounts. How it is possible? What we have to do, we have to prepare an adjusting table which shows the omission. Then we have to adjust the amount by finding the total of all the things as per the ratio we have to adjust. We have to find out the difference amount between credit and debit balances. With that debit and credit balance, we will create the entry. It will be adjusted in the capital account. Very important area. Work maximum illustration from that area. Adjustments in the closed accounts. Manager's commission on net profit. 2 ways are there to calculate the manager's commission. Actually, it will be debited in the profit and loss account, not in the profit and loss appropriation account. It will be debited in the profit and loss account. All the amounts like partners loan, interest on partners loan, rented to a partner, manager's commission. All these things are debited in the profit and loss account. Manager's commission is calculated in 2 different ways. If it is before charging commission, it is very easy. Net profit into, after adjusting all the items, net profit will be there into rate by 100. If it is before charging commission, amount of commission will be calculated, net profit into that rate by 100 plus rate. After charging is confusing, you just keep in mind the amount will be calculated for such cases after charging such commission. Remember that. And also interest on loan, adjustment related to rented to a partner. All these things are done in the profit and loss account, not in the profit and loss appropriation account. And here I am beginning the discussion related to past 5 years question that is asked in the board exam. So in the 2015, they asked one question. In the absence of partnership deed, interest on loan of a partner is allowed. It is a choice question, multiple choice question for 1 mark. It's very simple. You know very well. At 6% per annum is given interest on loan. Already we have discussed the rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. And just look at that. Next question is related to one Question for the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account for 3 marks. Just read that question. Some partners entered into partnership for construction of toilets in government girls' schools. Their capital is 10 lakh and 15 lakh. Their profit ratio 2:3. Interest allowed on capital as provided in the ratio is 12%. They got a profit of 2 lakh. But we have to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. Just calculate the percentage. When we calculate the percentage of interest on capital, we will get an amount which is more than the 2 lakh of profit. Then it is not possible to give the interest on capital to the partners from the 2 lakh. That means the amount of interest on capital is more than amount of profit. What to do? We have to take the proportion of interest on capital, then we will distribute the total amount of 2 lakh in the proportion or in the ratio of that proportion of interest on capital. So please keep in mind the same type of question repeated in the coming years also, that you can see from this worksheet. And the foreign question is related to the preparation of adjusting entry, a single adjusting entry for the year. You have to keep in mind interest on capital is omitted. They omitted interest on capital. After omitting that item, they prepared the profit and loss appropriation account. We have to adjust that item in the capital account through a single adjusting entry, calculate the amount of interest on capital and show it in the adjusting table for each partner, take the total, share as per the profit and loss, and find the difference. Based on that difference, you can create a wonderful adjusting single entry. And next question is related to the same, like preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. Here also sufficient amount of profit is not there. Only one thing, you have to find out the interest on capital. Based on its proportion, you have to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. Next one is for 6 marks. Just look at that. The foreign question, 1 3-mark question, 4-mark question is there, and the 6-mark question also there from that area. Here also we have to calculate the interest on capital. Something confusing one, because different months amount capital introduced is there, and also capital withdrawn is also there. We have to show it carefully with the support of tables, or it's very simple to calculate the interest on capital of one partner. But the another partner who introduced a lot of capitals and also withdrawn permanently from the capital, there we have to be very careful. We have to be careful while calculating the interest on capital for the capital introduced and also the capital withdrawn. Just remember that it is for 6 marks. And next question, it is from the year 2015. Sixth question, it is from the 2015. Name the act that provides for the maximum number of partners in a partnership firm. That is the maximum. What is the maximum number? Maximum number of partners. Actually, it is not from the Partnership Act, but it is from the Companies Act of 2013. The maximum number of partners is 50. It is 50. Actually, in the 1956 Companies Act, maximum number of partners is 20. Remember that point. And the next one is related to preparation of an adjusting entry. We have to give one entry for not adjusting entry or the simple entry. How we can record the interest on drawings? Only hidden aspect is, if the capital is fixed, you know very well the interest on drawings is shown in the, not in the capital account but in the current account. And based on the partner's name, you can create the entry also. And eighth question, it is from topic guarantee of profit to a partner. Like the same, you have to distribute the total profit to 2,70,000. Find out whether the guaranteed partner is getting 60,000. any deficiency, it will be shared by the other partners in 3:7, nothing else. Just find that amount and please prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. And what is there in the 2016 question? Two questions are there. First one is related to the same profit guaranteed to a partner, and you have to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. Just look at that 4-mark question, and only one 4-mark question is there in the 2016, and the same year, which is asked in the Delhi question, it includes one question for writing entry, a single entry for recording interest on capital, interest on drawings. If the accounts are prepared based on fixed capital method, you know very well, if it is on fixed capital method, item interest on drawings will be shown in the current account. And the 4-mark question is there also related to the guaranteed profit. Here also we have to prepare on profit and loss appropriation account, show the adjustment related to the sharing of profit. Simple question, you can prepare a lot from that area, profit and loss appropriation account. And states two situations in which interest on partners capital is generally provided. A simple question. And another question is from partnership deed. It is not provided the interest on capital. We have to write the adjusting entry. For 1 mark, they ask the adjusting entry question. Actually, we have to prepare the table, we have to find out the deficiency amount, we have to calculate the interest on capital, even though they asked for 1 mark question. And list out the categories of individual other than the minors who cannot become members of a partnership. Persons like insolvent, unsound mind, lunatic, that type of people are not permitted to enter into partnership firm. And Delhi 2017, they asked does partnership firm has a separate legal entity? Answer is no. We have to give the reason. Just go through the theoretical area. It is very clear in the features of partnership. There is no separate legal entity for partnership. And another question for 1 mark, that also related to writing of adjusting entry for the omission of interest on capital. The third question is another 1 mark question, which is related to the same persons who are not able to admit in partnership. Then in 2017, already a question, distinguish between fixed capital account and fluctuating capital account based on credit balance. Fixed capital account, always there will be debit balance. The amount will be credit balance. Balance, it will come in the debit side and it will be brought down for credit. So credit balance. But there is a possibility of coming debit and credit balance in capital account. Just go through the theoretical area. And the partnership deed, the 90th question, we have to go through the question and we have to find out the adjusting entry for the omission of interest on capital. Only amounts are changing in the 3 different board questions. 20 is the question repeated type of question. In 2018, there are questions like first one question, it is related to 2 people are purchasing and selling something. Actually, it is not related to partnership. That is the reason we have to give. Or they are doing business of partnership. Actually, they are doing only the business of selling and purchase of land and building. That's all, nothing partnership. And you have to give 2 items which may appear in the debit side of partner's current account. Drawings, interest on drawings, share of loss, all that things you can list out. 23, question number 23, it is related to the preparation of rectifying entry, adjusting entry. Just look at that. Every year they are asking one adjusting entry from the area of fundamentals. We have to write the adjusting entry for the closed account. And 2019, they asked 2 6-mark questions from the fundamental chapter. First one is related to writing of different journal entries related to the preparation of capital account and profit and loss appropriation account. You can pause the video and watch it and read the question and you can solve it. Second question is related to the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. There you have to be very careful while preparing this type of profit and loss appropriation account. Moving to the last question of the last year, 2020, they asked, in case of partnership capital are fixed, in which account we will withdrawal of capital will be recorded. Withdrawal of capital, it will be always recorded in the capital account. If it is withdrawal for personal purpose, that is drawings will be recorded in the current account. And the second question is for 4 mark. We have to write the adjusting entry. Just look at that. Every year it is asking. We have to be well prepared for that to find out. Lot of problems, solved problems are there in the websites, in the books of farmers, authors. You have to well prepared for solving problems like adjusting entry. Don't lose your 4 mark. And another question is related to 4 mark. There you have to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account also. Sometimes there will be some application level and hidden aspects related to rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. But we have to be very careful while doing all these type of problems. And the question for 29, it is from the same year but in Delhi or any other region. There we have to find out the amount of share of profit of Mohit. Actually, it is a hidden thing. The profit sharing ratio is not mentioned in this question, but the profit during the year 30,000 is given. If nothing is regarding the partnership deed, then what to do? The profit will be shared equally. So answer is C, 15,000. Moving to the last question, 30. In 30, there is also, we have to prepare an adjusting table after calculating the relevant items. Also, we have to write the adjusting entry for that problem. So, my dear students, this year also, from this video, it is very clear. We can come into a conclusion that we have to do more practice for such a question for completing adjusting entries, preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. Especially, you have to do and to concentrate in these areas. Don't lose your marks. Maximum there will be 8 marks questions. Up to 8 mark question there will be in the fundamental area. Don't lose your marks. Try to score maximum. I will meet you with another video from the next chapter with the same type of worksheets, which gives you a wonderful experience related to previous year board exam and the theoretical parts in nutshell. Thank you for watching my videos and thank you for your patient listening. And kindly share my videos with your friends and students. It will be highly beneficial for your board exams. Thank you so much. May God will give you 100% mark in the board exam.